Hi. Hi, chat. How are you guys feeling? Is everybody doing good? Yeah. Not a good news to wake up to, huh? Usagi brought out the alcohol. I actually did not. I've been sick the past couple days. I'm still sick right now. But, something like this, yeah, of course I have to, cover it, even if I was sick. I didn't see this coming. Oh, 100%. Nobody did. The Discord notification is the first thing I saw when I woke up. How I doubt it. Hi, Multi Phantom. Yeah, I am so sorry. This is like the first piece of news that you wake up to literally as you just wake up, right? Tasso is graduate, Gen 4 is dying. Actually, yeah, how many people are left in Gen 4? Like, let's see, there's still Luna. Yeah, there's still Luna, Watame, and Towa. So it's still a good amount of people, I would like to think. Yeah. But still, that doesn't make anything feel any better or feel less any good, cause holy goddamn shit. Yeah. Our Oshi is out of time because of her health issues. It can't be helped. Oh yeah, no, 100%. It's especially sad that VTubers that have health issues are forced to quit VTubing in the first place, right? Especially if it's like a kind of job that demands a lot from them. You guys might think that being a Hololive talent or like being a streamer in general, I mean, okay, to be fair, being a normal streamer is a very easy job, I would like to say, right? Like to a point where a lot of people wouldn't even constitute it as a job. But like Hololive, being a Hololive talent probably actually does 100% constitutes as a job, and it's like actually like it's a lot more underestimated than one might think, right? Because a lot of the work that talents put on aren't actually the ones that they do spending behind a screen. It's and online. It's actually like more offline stuff, like the prepping, the practicing that they have to do for concerts, the organizing. A lot of that falls on them, especially because there's not a lot of, especially when you are in an agency where there's not that much like help, right? Like, oh god, Ina is next according to Leaker. Oh shit, we're gonna have to go through that one. You're gonna have to point me towards where that Leaker is, chat, bro. Is that like a 4chan rat? But if you tell me Ina is graduating next, I 100% believe you. I feel like Ina is like one of those people where I can actually like, not to like jinx it or anything, but it's like one of those times where it's like, oh yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? There's a canvas with two faces of fallen angels who loved and lost. It was a passion for the ages, but in the end, yes, we paid the cost. A thing of beauty, I know, will never fade away. Ah, yeah. Sorry, I don't know the lyrics to that. But thank you for the super chat. Yeah. Ina is next and it's 3. Oh yeah, true, you're not wrong. But at the same time, Hachama is also undergoing a mental health break. And, yes, what's his face? Kanata is graduating for health reasons, but like Hololive not helping in certain ways aren't like helping these talents like holy. We'll get into that, right? We'll get into that. Actually, you know what? Let's get into that now. So, we have the graduation over here from Hololive, right? Thank you for your continued support of Hololive Productions. It is a very heavy heart that we announce the graduation of Amane Kanata. Yeah. A member of the VTuber group Hololive will be graduating on December 27, 2025. So it's actually still like this month. We still have an entire month with her. Over the past 6 years, Kanata has played an integral role in the development of Hololive production. True. Also, holy shit, it's been 6 years? Fuck, man. Fuck. Cause like, you have to remember, chat, right? Like, Kanata came in December of 2019. That was like a couple months before COVID hit. And oh god, the times when when Kanata brought Coco, like, you know, that McDonald's, and then they were eating out, just two little poor homebodies trying to make it out. Oh my god. Holy. Yeah, 6 years for a VTuber is really good. Yeah, actually 6 years as a content creator in general is pretty fucking good. We are forever grateful for her many contributions to the group as well as the joy she brought to her fans. We sincerely apologize for this difficult announcement. Yeah. Okay, so we all know what's gonna happen here. It's all like sad. Yeah, it's all sad stuff. But the more interesting parts actually came from like the letter that Amane Kanata made herself. The gorilla is leaving, but it's been a gold run. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Comfy box. You changed your name. I didn't notice that. G so comfy. Yeah. So we're gonna go through this one. And then we're gonna go through like her actual official message or her official like video announcement. It's 35 long minutes, but yeah, we'll get into it. So, in her actual message, she says, "To everyone who has supported me and to Otto Heimin, I'm truly sorry for surprising you with this sudden announcement. I, Amane Kanata, will be graduating from Hololive on December 27th, 2025, which marks my 6th anniversary. I would like to explain the reasons for my graduation based on facts. Tasks far beyond the original expected scope of my role occurred repeatedly. As a result, there were periods in which the workload concentrated to the point that I could no longer keep up with my own activities. Due to accumulated strain from work, I came to feel that the continuing activities in a healthy state had become difficult." Do you know what this fucking means? This means that she was covering and doing stuff that was beyond what it was expected from her. Beyond what she was supposed to only do. So yeah, I mean, Hololive isn't coming out from the overwork allegations or like, the gorilla hand squeezing allegations with this sort of thing. And the problem is, Hololive actually agreed with this. So it seems like Hololive actually approved of this, rather. So, not agreed, approved, sorry. So it seems like Hololive saw this as not necessarily, like, flammable, but something that is actually true. Yeah. Meniere's disease is disabling too and no cure. Oh yeah, so we're gonna get into like actual actual health concerns. Because aside from having her own health concerns, the fact that she wasn't getting as much help as much as she needed to is, yeah. It seems like she's not necessarily blaming Hololive for that. This happens to... Okay, chat. Cover living up not to its cover not living up to its name, not being covered. True. So, this is what actually happens in a lot of agencies, most agencies probably, where like beyond what they were expected to do, beyond what their contract says they do, they still have to keep doing it because that's just how it is, I guess, right? This is the first time reincarnation has been said outright in a graduation. Is it going to be made a new meta of addressing it or even denying it? I guess she really does want a normal life. I wish her the best. So, it depends, Yogaji, right? Because there are members in the past, like Aqua, who does say that she's probably that she's quitting, like that they are quitting like Hololive for good. Not Hololive, sorry. That they are quitting like content creation for good. They didn't necessarily explicitly say that. They weren't going to reincarnate, but they did say they're probably not gonna like, be a content creator again or something along those lines, right? So it's not necessarily the first time, but I think this is the first time in Hololive at least where they do say no, I'm not reincarnating. Yeah. So we'll get into that. Did you get this info from her stream or a translator? Oh, this is from her. This is directly from her. Look, English version from her. So this is is actually official. People can lie. Coco said she won't graduate. Damn, bang, 2 months later, Kayson active as a VTuber. It depends. Sometimes your mind changes. When you're a content creator, chat, a lot can happen in 2 months. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily think that's lying, TBH. You're not wrong, Azihara. We're gonna get into that later, because we're going to get into like Kanata's disease later. Anyway, I've been consulting about the office about these issues for several years. However, resolving them would have required a fundamental review of the organization's internal structure, and I ultimately judged that it would be difficult for me to continue my activities in a sustainable way. For this reason, I decided to graduate. So basically, because I don't see things changing, I have to graduate because it's going to be dangerous for me. So, not a good look for Cover Corp here. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Yeah. This graduation was not determined suddenly. The decision was made several months ago. However, to prevent leaks and protect confidential information, strict information management was implemented. And as a result, the Hololive members and many staff members learned about this announcement at the same time as all of you. For this reason, there are no official graduation videos, no song covers, and no guest appearances by members at a graduation live. This reason is solely for information leak prevention and nothing more. These arrangements were made with the mutual agreement of Cover Corp. And regarding my activities after graduation, I have no plans to return or reincarnate. In addition, I do not have any accounts other than my official ones, including my personal accounts. If any accounts appear that claim to be me or imply such, please be aware that they are all fake or impersonations. I devoted everything to Hololive. It was a place that changed my life, and in truth, I still had so many things I wanted to challenge and achieve here. I am truly sorry that things have come to this result. So basically, yup, she's not going to reincarnate ever again. So here is my here is like the analysis, right? Because Kanata is placed in a position where with her disease, it is especially hard for her to, let's say, do concerts and sing, because she is an excellent singer. She's probably like arguably like top 5 singers in Hololive. But at the same time, like, it's hard for her when she's like partially deaf in one ear or completely deaf in one ear, which is what her disease is, right? And at the moment, it is hard for Hololive to be able to sustain hard for Kanata to be able to sustain her career in Hololive, but at the same time, it's harder if she actually seeks a job somewhere else, especially because the disease that she has gets her like nauseous and fucked up every single day, probably every single time without like proper like meds or something, right? Sagi, are you dying or beatboxing? Oh, I'm still sick. Yeah. So, I'm getting the impression that in order for her to sustain her activities in Hololive, she especially needs a lot of like managerial help in order to cope and sustain her abilities as it is. But the fact that those are not being given to her, those are not like, they're not being given to her. She's not being like taken care of the way that she expected or wanted to. It's difficult to stay and to continue working under these conditions, so she has to leave. Yeah. And she can't be a content creator, or she doesn't want to be a content creator anymore either. That's the interesting part. And back to what Azihara was saying, yeah, it's pretty hard to find a job for Kanata that's not content creation. Like, I don't know what what job she could realistically get, TBH, right? But to be fair, I would like to think she's earned enough money to like live somewhat comfortably for like the next 5 years or something. Yeah. Oh yeah, Gokbai. That's what that's what I 100% mean. Yeah. Yeah, that's also part of what I meant. You can't change a massive company completely for the sake of one person. Exactly. Exactly. In any case, it's not done here. It's not done yet, right? I love singing, I love idols, and I love the internet. I truly love VTuber culture. Thanks to all of you, I was able to spend 6 wonderful and happy years in Hololive, the place I love so much. Every day since my debut has been exciting, more precious, and more overwhelming than anything I could have imagined before this journey began. I've never thought that I could achieve any of this by my own strength alone. Without Hololive, I could have never had so many experiences. I was truly blessed. When I held my first solo concert, when I released my album, even after finishing an ordinary stream. In quiet moments, I would find myself thinking, I'm really glad I worked so hard and it's all thanks to everyone. That gratitude always comes back to me. For every moment that so many people worked behind the scenes, far more than I could ever imagine, and the reason that all of that was possible was your support. I've always tried to hold on to that gratitude toward all the Heimin who cheered me on. Oh god. I'm sorry I couldn't repay that support by continuing my activities. I had my own sense of what it means to be an idol, that I cared deeply, sometimes too deeply, about my own work. I was stubborn, clumsy, and far from perfect. That's exactly why she's an idol material. Yeah. Yet you never gave up on me. Thank you for supporting me. Meeting all of you, being able to work as an idol, that has become a source of pride I will carry for the rest of my life. Your comments, your words, your letters, I'm sure they will appear in my final memories someday. Oh god. I'm sure they will all appear in my final memories someday. This makes me think she's actually fucking dying or something, dude. Holy shit. I will never truly forget you, ever. I love all of you truly. My activities as Kanata will end on December 27th. Thank you for these 6 years. There's only a little time left, but I hope you'll watch me as much as you can. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. That's really worrying, yeah. So, what is Kanata afflicted with, you might wonder, right? Well, you might know that Kanata has this is from 1 year ago. We're going to go into like a little deeper from like 2 years ago and beyond, right? So, you might know that Kanata has Meniere's disease, right? I've been suffering severe dizziness and nausea due to Meniere's disease. So I've been going to the hospital, trying to not use my computer or smartphone as much as possible, and just staring at the ceiling. I've gotten better. I don't even have a fever. My throat is fine, and I'm not dizzy. I ate a lot of rice. Yeah. So what is that? Meniere's disease. Yeah. So context. Kanata has been sick for a while now. For a while now. Yeah. This is the overview. An ear problem that can cause dizzy spells, also called vertigo and hearing loss. Most of the time, Meniere's disease affects only one ear. And that's exactly what happened to Kanata. Kanata is allegedly, if I remember correctly, she was actually deaf on one ear. And it's also incurable. There's no like cure for it. There's only like treatments and shit like this, just to help lessen the dizziness and help, like, you know, regain a little bit of control of the vertigo. Yeah. So, yeah. This is 2 years ago, by the way. Holy shit. I'm being infected by Kanata's shit. Anyway, yeah. Once again, I'm currently taking a break from activities due to treatment. See, chat? Even I'm fucking dying over here. I have a dry cough and hoarseness that continues daily. The hoarseness is due to the side effects of the medication I am prescribed. Holy shit. So, yeah. She's been sick for a while now. I need sickness too. Yeah, I need sickness too. And look, chat, and look. 2 months ago, by the way, 2 months ago, she's been fucking like foreshadowing this for a while now. For a while now. So, we're going to watch some of the clips here that's like foreshadowing this. Sorry. No, you're fine. Suddenly, while she's playing the game, I'm not at my best right now. I may dawdle.
ごめんね。ちょっとどうしたらいいかわかんねえぞ。
While bro is playing, she suddenly like gets a foul mood. She's been thinking about this for at least 2 months. For a while now.
出てきた。
Oh god.
ちょっとおかしくなってるな。
Yeah.
どうしたらいいんだろ
Yeah.
う。ここじゃないのかな。
Oh my god. Is this not the right way? Dude, a lot of the things that she's saying here have like a double meaning. Like a double meaning. Like, is this the not right way? It's like she's thinking, oh god, is graduating really the right way? Oh, she's crying.
すまん。
Some
どうしたらいいのかな。
God.
戻ればいいのかな。
Do I go back? The rats. True. Look, it's so poetic because there's even rats. Look. There's a rat. Oh god. I'm sad and laughing at the same time.
わかんない。焦る。ちょっとごめん、メンタルがね、あんまり良くない状況が続いていて。本当はこうなりたくないんだけどね、配信で。
Ah.
みんなには元気なとこだけ見せたいよ。できるだけ。
Hold on. While let's see the comments. Yep, there we go. Yep. Even a few people saw the same clip and went back to it. I'm sure she'll find work. She has contacts outside Holo, like Kason, so if she needs to work outside the spotlight, she should be okay. Oh yeah, no, I agree. So, what we're also gonna do is look at this, like this whole 35 fucking minute video. We're going to watch this, because this is like her full uncensored thoughts. But before any of that, let me just get some water real quick and get some medicine, okay? I'll be back in like a minute or so. Oh god. Chat, I swear to God, Kanata and I are probably the same person. You've never seen Kanata and me in the same room, haven't you? So it's like, the sisters got him with the anthrax. No, dude. No, those fucking furries. Those those fucking furries from the Zootopia theater probably bombed me with some kind of homosexual gas. And like, my coughing and my being sick is like my body's natural immunity trying to fight the homo from coming out. That's probably what's happening. I told you, right? I got sick after I went to see Zootopia 2. Something in that fucking theater, man. Something about the air in there probably got me. Bro, homoerotic gas? I don't fucking know. But I'm afraid this might be terminal. I'm sorry. This is just what happens, I guess. Anyway, let's watch this. Oh. コンペココンペココンペコ。
聞こえてますか皆さん。ちょっと待ってくださいね。
Yes, yo, man. We are.
バタバタしちゃって、コメントが表示できてない
Oh, by the
ん
way,
ですよ
don't
ね
be afraid,
ちょっと待ってください
because
ね。
Kanata will have like translations on this part of our
すいません、
screen.
6年目なのに。
Give me a sec.
こ
We're
う
gonna
して、
zoom into that,
え
and then we're gonna
こうして、
do that.
ゆっくりでごめんなさい。こうして、こう
There
で
we
す
go.
ね。
You went to the doctor? Not yet.
よいしょ。ちょっとみんなコメントも表示させてもいいですか？
Mm-hmm.
よいしょ。よし。で、ちょっと待ってくださいね。こうしてですね。そんで、
Don't
もう
worry,
いつも
chat.
通りでしょ？かなたそう。
Translations
Okay,
where? Not right now. Not right now. There we go. There we go.
配信開始をしますね。違いますよ。
See that? See that?
配信
See that? Yeah.
開始。
Yeah, so legit, so it doesn't get leaked, they didn't pre-prepare anything to celebrate her graduation. Holy shit. I'm surprised, like, Hololive agreed to that too.
よいしょ。
No hologra? Yeah?
はい、つぶやかせていただきました。なんか僕は、あれなんですけどね。
Mm-hmm.
よいしょ。タイピング早いですと。
Hi.
皆さん、先にですね、めちゃめちゃ怖い感じになってると思うんですが、先にちょっと。
Yeah, her graduation is probably a solo live chat. It's probably a solo
今日ゆっくり喋ってい
live.
きますので、ちょっとゆっくり。
I mean, all graduations are solo live, but it,
す
you
いま
know.
せん。で、
Yeah.
この英文訳は手動でピッピキするので、本当に、時間かかると思います。1時間ぐらいかかるかもしれない。こういった配信でして、
Oh, there we go. There we go.
と、
Let's skip to the part where it
そして
actually,
平民、
where it matters.
これ突然の発表になってしまう。本当に、
Mm-hmm.
本当にごめんなさい。
Mm-mm.
僕、天音かなたは活動6周年となる2025年12月27日にホロライブを卒業します。
Yep.
はい。
Her 6th anniversary.
はい。ホロライブを卒業します。
Mm-hmm.
ゆっくり喋りますね。今回、
Okay, GG Vin. I
卒
don't
業
mind.
に関するリークなど、情報
To
漏洩を
prevent
防ぐ
leaks
こと
and
を目
protect
的とし
confidential
て、
information. This is being
カバ
made
ー
with
株式会
agreement
社
of
と
Cover Corp and
僕、
myself.
天音かなた合意のもとですね。
Mm-hmm.
ホロライブのメンバーも、多くの運営スタッフも、みんなと同じこの配信のタイミングで卒業することになっています。
Mm-hmm.
はい。
Oh, wait a
なの
minute.
で、
Chat, wait a minute. I think everything that she's saying in here is basically what's in this letter. Right? Right?
よってですね、この制作物は一切ありません。
Kind of, but these are a bit more context. Okay, gotcha.
これは、そうですね。一切ありません。
This may be surprising as it is not common, but this format was decided through discussion and mutual agreement. Okay.
ホロライブメンバーのゲスト参加も、そういった関係でありません。 過去にあまり例のない形なので、驚かせてしまうと思いますが、事務所と話し合い、かなたも合意のもとで、このような形をとっています。そして、みんなにとって卒業というものがどれだけ大きいことか、大きい出来事になっているか、そしてその後どういうふうに思うのか、僕はちょっとわからないですが、一つ、伝えておきたいことがございます。できてすべて。
Because to save all the like the ADHD brain in here, I'm going to skip the parts where either the translation doesn't catch up or if it takes too long, okay? I will not return or reincarnate in another form. I have already begun preparing to return to the life that I had before my debut. That's like fascinating. That's fascinating to me. Because whenever I think of Kanata before her debut, I think of her as like, you know, that poor person. Because she was poor for a long time. She had a previous job. Yeah. To the life before she had in my debut, yeah. Okay. This decision was made with full resolve. In fact, the sequence is the opposite. My graduation had been decided a long time ago. Recently, I have had periods of absence, but this is not the reason for my graduation. Okay. After the decision, I had many tasks to complete because I did not want to take time off once the graduation was set. I pushed myself to continue working. To take time which unfortunately worsened my condition. Okay. I want to clarify so that no unnecessary speculation spreads. I am not graduating because of a romantic partner, marriage, or pregnancy. Damn. She straight up like fucking wants to kill the rat before it starts. We live in a world where these people want to avoid the I have a huge announcement thing and eliminate all sorts of like, you know. It's funny. I think it's funny. I think it's kind of funny that fucking people have to clarify that now. Okay. I'm not graduating because of a romantic partner, marriage, pregnancy, disagreements with anyone in the company, or burnout. No. None of these are the reasons. Okay, that's good to know. I will take my work seriously and sincerely. I ask that everyone be careful about unfounded rumors. From here, I will explain the reasons for my graduations. Some part will touch on my work and the realities behind the scenes, so if such topics are difficult for you, please feel free to step back. To avoid misunderstandings, I will take my time to speak as clearly and objectively as I can. This is told from my perspective, but I will not speak with emotion and will stick to facts as much as possible. Every talent has a different environment and direction. What I describe is only my own case, not something that happened to other members. The major factors behind my decision can be summarized into 3 points. Okay, what are those 3 points? Due to unaccumulated strain, it became difficult for me to continue my activities in a healthy state. Regarding, during a certain project, I ended up ordering, what? Like merch and coordination tasks that have been not clearly assigned between departments beforehand. Wait, so she had to like fulfill orders herself? That's not very cash money, chief. I don't know if it's about projects. I hope it's about projects. I imagine if she's the one fulfilling orders herself. I confirmed multiple times with management whether these duties were truly part of my role and proceeded according to the explanations given at the time. Because the project was a high priority, I began preparing far in advance, and to secure enough time, I had to reduce my own activities for several months. Okay, so this is an important reason. Okay. This might affected my ability to carry out projects I wanted to do, and it made it difficult to maintain a healthy balance in my work. These experiences contributed significantly to my realization that continuing under such conditions would be difficult. Later, after discussions with management, I received explanations that this situation was unique to me and that improvements would be made so that other talents would not experience the same issues. So, what is this? Like, so now I'm wondering. Obviously, she said not to rat, but like, you know, you tell people not to rat, of course they're gonna rat. Now I wonder, is this early Hololive? Like early 2021, 2022, 2023 Hololive? Where fucking, you know, their management was still kind of rough? Like they didn't necessarily know what they were doing at the time yet? And it improved over time? Or is this like more so a recent thing? Because if her having to deal with that early on and that resulted into the tanking of her own health issues, I'm guessing like Hololive played a huge part into like the worsening of her health. But why would she graduate because of that now? Because it adds up. It adds up. Like these little things adds up. Like if Kanata, like for example, if this happened, okay, so this happened, right? If this happened, let's say this happened in 2021, but in 2021 Kanata had a, let's say, a health break that happened because of this. Even if it was like 4 years ago, it would still play in your mind and would still play a factor into like the current health issues that you now continue to face because of the thing that happened 4 years ago. Yeah. It piles up and it stacks. Yeah. Later discussions with management, I received explanations. Oh wait, I already read this. Regarding the second point. Okay. Regarding the second point, overly compressed schedules outside my control. Okay. Due to production timelines and the overlap of multiple projects, there were periods where recordings and other work became very concentrated. At the same time, regular duties such as filming and supervision continued, leaving me with supervision. She has to supervise? Leaving me with limited capacity to maintain my streaming activities. Yep. I'm accrued here. She isn't popular enough for management to care. Ghosting is a thing here. No, that's not the case at all. In Hololive, everyone is a superstar. Like, it's not a thing, right? Where in Nijisanji, you can ignore the person that has 50k subs and prioritize everyone else that has like 300k, 400k. In Hololive, everyone is like around 400k up. Yeah. Yeah. Except Holostars. I mean, yeah, Holostars, obviously. Okay. Combined with the earlier issue of workload imbalance, this overlap had a significant impact on my health. Oh, okay. So, she's getting fucked. Okay, she's getting fucked. Under medical advice, I submitted a doctor's notes and management suggested adjusting or reducing my workload. Okay. However, because there were projects I strongly wished to complete, I discussed the matter with management and through mutual agreement, chose to continue working. Is it because she doesn't trust management to do the job properly? Or is that her projects? Yeah. Yeah. 100% it has to be her projects. She powered through it. I mean, powering through something when you have like already existing health conditions is probably a bad idea. Like, you know, we can have the argument of like, you know, artists choosing to destroy themselves for their art, but like in this case, I feel like it's a bad idea in general, right? Yeah.
ずる配信仕入れ本当にしてくださいと。はい。まあいい。これは僕ずれないように見える
As a
配信
result,
も
there
あり
were
まし
streams
た。
in which I appeared unwell. It was my own misjudgment to push myself beyond my limits, and I sincerely apologize for worrying everyone. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like, come on, dude. You can't do that. Over the years, I consulted management many times to resolve these issues, but many of the underlying causes involved broader structural or organizational challenges that could not be easily fixed. True. Just like what was said earlier, you can't expect the entire company to bend just for one talent. And either way, even if they can do that, the bigger the ship, the harder it is to steer. Right? Like if there were already systems and like, let's say workflows in place, adjusting that for like, you know, making like micro movements to not like crash and to like avoid little bumps in the road is not something that's like easy to do. Yeah. It's really hard to say. Several years ago, holy shit, I was told that improvement would take time, but would come. Management did make efforts within their ability, but considering my current health, I found it difficult to envision a future in which I could continue my activities with peace of mind. I see. Okay. This was a major factor in my decision. It's like what I said earlier, with her health conditions and like other stuff in mind, because she can't see Hololive changing the way she wants to, and that can accommodate her issues, she's leaving. I see. Regarding relationships among talents, there was situations over long ago that were mentally burdensome for me, and it made it difficult to collaborate smoothly with the necessary scope of work. Okay. I approached these matters from a professional standpoint, but there were still repeated instances in which coordination became difficult. Okay. So, miscommunication with other talents, some arguments here and there maybe. That's unavoidable, that we can't, you know, there is no agency where like infighting between talents doesn't happen. You know? There are main reasons behind my graduation decision. I've devoted my these are the main reasons behind my graduation decision, rather. I've devoted my entire life to Hololive. I received immense support and I'm greatly grateful for everything. In truth, I wanted to continue challenging myself, contributing more, and fulfilling many more dreams in this place that changed my life.
いろんな挑戦をして、
Even now, there are many dreams I have not yet achieved. If it were possible, I would have wanted
叶えられ
to
て
stay.
ない夢もやり
So it seems like this is just not a health issue. This is a chat. I'm gonna have to say here, right? Like, I know you don't want me to be like negative against the company, but if I taking Kanata's word into consideration here, it's I don't see myself being sustainable in Hololive. Like, this is not a health issue. This is like Hololive isn't for me anymore kind of thing. I see. Yeah, she never addresses her health in this. She does though. She does talk about her health, but it's more so Hololive can't accommodate me because of yeah.
たいこともまだまだたくさんありました。
It's not the typical disagreement with management thing that like a lot of other Hololive members say. This is a lot more systematic than like what a lot of them say.
気持ちだけで言えば、
Okay.
活動に込めようと思っ
So
て
I
ま
tend
す
to。pour all those feelings into my remaining time until December 2027. 27 rather.
ホロライブ卒業した
After
後ね、
graduation,
いわゆる転生しません。
I will not be reincarnating. I plan to find an ordinary job outside the entertainment industry. So, I wonder how this is possible for her. She just wants to quit on content creation and like outside the entertainment industry. That would be like fascinating. Cause she has like again, she's like top 4, top 5 like singer in Hololive. I find it's if it were me, wouldn't it be like hard? Right? It's Japan. Yeah. But like goddamn. She's actually just walking away. I might even end up working near you someday. Oh, okay. So of course, throw that bone in. In other words, please don't try to search for me. That's sad, man. Anything else, whether impersonation or hints from supposed alts, will be fake, so please be careful. I love singing. I love the internet. And I truly love VTuber culture. I do too. Because of you, I have spent 6 years of full of joy and unforgettable moments ever since my debut has been more exciting and more meaningful than I ever what? Whatever. None of this was because of my own strength. Without Hololive and without all of you watching me, I could never have what? Whatever. Whether it was my solo live, my album release, or just finishing a regular stream, the thought that always came to me was, you have all moved me more than you know. Your supports, your comments, your words, your letters will stay with me forever. I will never forget any of you. I'm guessing she's getting emotional. She's getting super emotional here.
一生忘れてやりません。
Yeah, of course she is.
僕は忘れないです。
Yep. She's getting... Yep.
あまねかなたの活動
I
は
guess it's more merciful to crush any hope rather than entertaining false hope. Yeah. No, 100%. These sort of things, you gotta crush it by the... You gotta crush it, like, by its source. My activities as Amane Kanata will truly end on December 27. There isn't much time left, but I hope you'll watch over me until the end. Oh! She's sobbing.
もたもたしてごめん。
Oh!
あまねかなたの活動は12月27日。
Grab it by the balls, exactly.
今月の27日が本当に最後になります。これで6周年の日です。6年もありがとう。残り少ない時間ですが、ぜひたくさん見てくれたら嬉しいです。
Okay.
配信も、
Okay, Kanata.
のでは、文化終了を投稿したいと思います。話せる。
Oh, that's basically all of
それ
it.
では、見てくださってありがとうございました。
Bye. Yep. So that's the entire video, chat. That's flat out the entire video. Yeah, Winspec, I already talked about it, like Meniere's disease. Yeah. It's not just Meniere's disease. She has like a fair few other diseases. Like she's got asthma. Actually, you know what? Let's Google it. There was like an entire list. I don't remember exactly. Oh yeah, she had asthma. She had kidney stones. She that's a fucking lot. Oh! Look at this guy over here. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Hey, where was it? Okay, wait. That was a rat and a half. Okay, there we go. Sadly, Meniere's is both chronic and degenerative. All we can really hope for is that it remains stable. This is a fact no one wants to think about, and it's absolutely believable. Unbelievably sucks, rather. More than any other member, Kanata has a clock ticking down her graduation. Eventually, this issue will degrade to the point she simply physically will not be able to continue streaming. Yup. Wow, Dranikos. You caused Kanata to graduate. You fucking jinxed it. Get out of here. Get out of here, bub. You son of a bitch. She experiences vertigo or something. Yeah, because there's just a problem with her ear. You know who else fucking caused this problem? This person. Okay, so 2 days ago, right? Couple days ago, I said, no streams next week. Please, God, nothing happen or I die because I was genuinely sick. Fucking Emi over here, VTuber ASMR fan, says, sorry buddy, 2 graduations. I say, fuck, imagine. Then he posts this picture of Strawny. And then fucking Kanata graduates a couple days later. And then he fucking called it, dude. God just decided to put her on nightmare mode. That's the problem with a lot of VTuber fans, I think. Yeah, because like, I think the sad paradox of VTubing is that it allows even terminally, not terminally online, like actual sick people, disabled people, or like people that can't normally find a regular job or has a ticking, or you know, it's only, you know, the rabbit taking meme on their lives. It gives them some happiness, some time, and a little bit of like, let's say, financial windfall in order to make like the last, or maybe the last, or like a significant chunk of their lives a little bit more comfortable, right? But then once they actually cannot do that anymore because they're fucking sick and because they can't do shit about it, they just have to leave eventually. That's just how it happens. Hey Nusagi, I tagged you in a wholesome picture on Twitter. Cute pic of Hologen 4. Aww. Let me see this shit. That's the sad paradox of VTubing. Oh, sorry, not, yeah, of VTubing in general. It's like, yeah. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna emote. We're gonna look, chat, for my stream, for this stream specifically, I was gonna go down memory lane and find out and look at the highlights that Kanata has did, but you know, somebody had to do it for us. Thank you, Just Egg, for compiling all of this for us. Now I can have something to like fucking emote on stream for, bros. Yeah.
Hey.
Fucking legendary stream, by the
はじ
way.
めまして。あまねかなたです。ホロライブ
Hold
4
on.
期生です。イエーイ
Yep. This is where she got the name PP Tenchi. PowerPoint presentation. Angel
Wow.
Tenchi.
ですね。自分
I
の
believe Kanata will get a management job, go back to karaoke on the weekends, and become a regular person. Imagine Kanata at karaoke, though. I don't know about that. She's like deaf at this point, and like she's quitting the entertainment industry, so who knows? Permission to post link in chat. If it's not porn, sure. But if it's like lewd, it's against YouTube TOS. You would probably get banned, not me.
紹介をしつつタグを決めてでちょっとね
Yep.
いろんな
Oh god, the 50kj. I forgot about this for a bit. The gorilla grip strength, yes.
ペチでね今日ね自分でさパワーポイントみたいなものを初めて使ってみたの
Uh-huh.
ドン
This is her first PowerPoint presentation. She was fucking trying out every single fucking like you know, the transitions, the fucking funny effects on all of it, dude.
ようこそ
Yokozo.
みんな雑草食べたことないわけ
This?
なんかさ
Oh, I remember
あのさ
this.
ちっちゃい時ってお外で遊んでるでしょ
I remember
で
this.
その時にお腹がすくでしょでお金
The
がないで
grass
しょ
eater.
でお腹がすくでしょねお家に帰ってもさ誰もいないじゃんなんもないじゃんね
Yeah.
あと雑草でも
Let's
食べる
just
か
eat
みたい
some
な
grass,
雑草食べた
yeah.
みたいな
Oh
エピソード
god.
を僕の
The
中で
grass
当たり前のよう
powered
にしてな
Tenchi.
い先日の月給いくらですか先月の月給
Like $200.
2万円ぐらいしか
Yeah, oh yeah, oh my fucking god, I remember, chat, I remember every single one of them. Yes. I remembered all of these, man. Back when Coco was still her thing.
僕ね、でもね、1ヶ月の食費を5000円で抑えたこととかもあるから、なんか全然いける気がするんだよ。
She used to be so poor. Back when she wasn't a superstar yet, she used to be so, like, fucking poor. Fucking $50 on herself. You're an OG PPT? Of course, dude, of course. I catched Hololive exactly as fucking, you know, well, not exactly. I actually did already start watching Hololive before Gen 4 debuted. But I was super attached to Gen 4 because they were like the first gen that debuted after I came in, after I came into the stream, into the Hololive thing. So everything about them was like magical for me. Yeah.
パンツって高いのよ。すごい高くて。
God, she used to be so poor. Yeah!
そう。でも、なんと
Yes, that's true, GF skill.
そのおばさんパンツと
She has like...
同じような
Hold on.
女子パンツだったら
I remember Eddie Fool. I remember. $2.
500円は安いよ。安くないもんだって僕のパンツだいたい100円で買ってるんだよ。
God.
僕もね今
Remember when she used to be so poor? Holy shit. So that kind of makes me emotional because like that's exactly like this is still kind of the lifestyle I live off of. Like chat, I want you guys to, this is like the most like financially, like it feels like a life hack sometimes, but I never actually buy any clothes beyond like thrift stores. I don't buy new clothes. I go to thrift stores. I can get like 5 shirts for like $4 or something. Yeah.
どうしてもね借りて使ってますけどそんな大層な
Oh, hi Coco.
あ、そうなんですよ。
I remember the ARC days.
ほんとね
あなたも家行ったことないからわからないんですよ。
あそうなんだよね来たことないの今度私引っ越す前に来てもらおうか狭くてなんもないけど
I think I'm too American for this.
狭いの？
狭い
Yeah, no,
防音室置いてある
so... Oh, with my bed and the booth, there's no space left. Holy shit, so it's literally her thing. It's not that you're too American for this, Greg D. Yep. It's just that, like, in PH, yeah, you can choose not to buy clothes that are, like, super cheap. But because, like, I have, like, that kind of mentality. I've always had that kind of mentality. I just refuse to buy clothes from, like, luxury stores, like Pen Shop or, like, Zara or something. Because, like, they're expensive.
もうぎゅうぎゅうよそこにうさちゃんも2羽いるし
Oh, she has a rabbit. She has 2 rabbits. I forgot about that.
だけどそれでもねやっぱ
大体
ね
8畳。
そう
狭い。
$200 pesos for 5 shirts? It's just 1 shirt. No, dude. No. You have to thrift it. You have to go to the right thrift stores. Yeah.
なんか暑くないの？
暑いわマジで気失しないよ本当に
Yeah.
もうやばいって30度とか言ってたりするもんね暑い日
朝楽で配信したもん。
そうだよ僕は
Remember Hollow House too? Yeah.
死んじゃうよ。
そう死んじゃうからねちょっと新調したいですねクーラーついてるやつに
Streamers and rabbits. Rabbits are easy to take care of.
ほんと死が待ってるからねマジで
Well, look at what K-san has to say if she did ever at all. True, I remember. Yeah, Hollow House, dude. Fucking Hollow House.
どういう形で住むことになったのかっていうのをまずね、発表しますか。
By the way, this was before Suisei exploded as a VTuber. Chat, you guys have to remember, before Suisei became like the first-rate star of Hololive, like their premier idol, she used to be as poor as, well, not poor, but she used to be as successful as Kanata was and the others back then. Oh god. Oh my fucking god, I was there when they were all small. Oh god.
どういう形で住むようになったのかは
Oh,
結構
chat,
部屋が広い
do you hear Suisei right now? Do you hear Suisei? High voice, high-pitched Suisei was a thing back then. Holy shit.
を選びまして、2人ずつ暮らせるという感じなんですよね
Aww.
家に帰った時にさもう誰もいなかったもん誰もいないからお腹空いてもさもう雑草食うか
Let's eat some weeds. Yep.
雑草食べてさ雑草も食べたし
I relate to Kanata a lot, chat. That's why I genuinely do like her. I may not say it because there's not that much to talk about, but she's actually like one of those VTubers I look up to.
あのね、くら寿司でね、
So I'm extra sad
200円
today.
ぐらいしてる大トロを食べてやる。大トロを食べちゃうけどいいわけ。ね
Nah.
え、どう？
She's so proud of
サ
it.
ーモンでいいの？スイッチより安くね。やばい。
She's so
あ
stupid.
まねかなた貧乏で生きてきたことバレてます。
Yeah. And this was what I liked about Hololive too. This was what I liked about Hololive. The fact that these fucking legendary VTubers actually started from the very fucking nothing. They were genuine, like, they were genuine diamonds in the rough. They started from nothing. They started super fucking poor. And now they're here. They genuinely gave these girls a shot to get their dreams come true for like a life of like luxury, for a life of like, for a better life in general. Like that was like one of the best things that I thought of Hololive at the time. That's why I liked it a lot. That's why like anyone with a dream, anyone with the capability, the ability to just work hard, or even the willingness to work hard under Hololive, yeah, fucking superstar in the next 2 years or something. Your life genuinely fucking changes. That's why like Hololive is like a thing that where like a lot of kids in the a lot of women like little children that are girls in Japan genuinely wants to become Hololive VTubers because they saw this shit. Hololive sold a dream and it was a dream that worked. It still probably does now. That is not that Hololive anymore. I think it still does, but it depends, right, on what you think. You can argue that Hololive now has an incentive to choose to choose talents that are already established, talents that already have proven their mettle, already have experience and shit like that. But there are still like people who are actual diamonds in the rough in all of like the new gens. I'm not gonna say which one because you know I don't wanna get too far with it, but yeah. Oh, thank you for the super chat, by the way. She can still sing while deaf in one ear and can even work to her benefit as a built-in monitor through covering ear to hear yourself through bone conduction. Problem with one ear meninge is the vertigo. Oh yeah, no, I think vertigo is probably the worst part of it. You're literally fucking dizzy all the time. Or maybe not all the time, but like a lot of times.
配信していない時はね、結構普段行かないとこに体そう、はい行かないところに行った。あとみんなにさ、ちょっとさ、すごいところに行った報告をする。僕すごいとこ
She
ろに行った。
went to where? Fucking Nakano Broadway or something?
どこだと思う？
A sushi place?
なんといきなりステーキ。
Oh!
じゃじゃじゃじゃじゃ。
Oh, okay.
めちゃめちゃ高かった。
Yeah, economy steak is pretty good, I would
食べ
say.
たの初めて。服だけを食べる。でもやっぱちょっと高かったんだよね。なんかさ、
She's treating herself, yeah.
高かったよ。でもそれはちょっと僕にとってはね、いい思い出になりました。
God, I fucking love this bitch. I actually truly do love this bitch. Remember, Hololive started with a girl and a friend in her bedroom and doing things with Yago's technology, and now Suisse is in Forbes Holo Radio City. Yeah. It's these... I like to go back on like their humble beginnings just to look at like... It's like inspiring. You know, like looking back at like their... on like the kind of person that they used to be. What they used to be able to afford. What they were able to like... what they can and want to spend on at that time. And shit like that, yeah. Damn, 2020 only? Yeah. I am tired, boss. Hololive's still better than most VTuber agencies out there. Oh yeah, no, 100%. It just goes to show that even the best VTuber agency in the world still has its own problems. And I know I know a lot of like FaZe people are gonna say, oh, FaZe Connect is the best VTuber agency. Dude, FaZe Connect 100% has problems. 100%. They just keep it under fucking wraps because fucking obviously that's what every agency does. You guys have to remember, before last year, before the cracks started like the cracks started like, you know, cracking, like last year with all the graduations, Hololive was fucking winning straight, no big drama or considerable drama to take note of aside from Mel's termination for like 3 straight fucking years. Yeah. Yeah. Like, you literally should not be worshipping any VTuber agency. Like, you saying, like, this VTuber agency is, like, you know, gold or whatever the case might be. Oh, there's nothing wrong with this. This agency is still winning, blah, blah, blah. You're putting a lot of, let's say, unnecessary, heavy expectations on those agency. 2 things are gonna happen to you if you're that type of person. When when something yab happens to that agency, either you become like super you defend that agency and whatever they do. You refuse to criticize it because you've put it in your head that they're the best and they never do any wrong, or you're going to feel the most betrayed. You don't want any of those things, so always moderate your expectations from anything and anyone. Yeah. You don't want any extremes. You don't want any extreme opinions at all, ever. Hi, Senor Tortillas. Welcome back as a member, dude. And admittingly, even this has happened to me too. You might have remembered during the Hololive drama. Sorry, not the Hololive drama. During the Nijisanji drama, I was like, oh yeah, no, Hololive wins without fucking doing anything. Then 3 months later, boom, Achan graduates. 2 months later, boom, Amelia Watson graduates. Another month later, boom, Sarah Sfona graduates. Another month later, boom, Chloe graduates. Like that, literally, you don't want to jinx it. Okay, you don't want to jinx it. Every agency has their problems. In fact, it's better to look at the talent rather than the agency. Hi, Yuri Lowell. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Kanata's graduating, dude. Pecora when? Fuck. Pecora's probably not graduating. Oh, hi, Aquarake. Welcome to the stream. So I'm not gonna like, you know, how do I want to say this? I'm not gonna I'm not going to try and jinx it or like, you know, be arrogant or anything. But Pecora graduating? Not gonna happen. Oh shit, she's even alive right now. Probably not gonna happen. Until like, I don't know, fucking 4 years from now or something. This bitch is going to keep streaming until she's fucking 80 or something, right? And you know why that is? This bitch is addicted to streaming. This bitch is absolutely addicted to streaming. It's not gonna be that easy. And if she leaves, Hololive is dead. There are 3 people in Hololive JP where if they do leave, Hololive is going to die. Not die immediately, by the way, but like a slow collapse. Marine? Sorry. Oh god, my throat hurts. Marine, Pecora, and Suisei. Oh, sorry, 4, Fubuki. Yeah. These fucking 4 people leave, Hololive is gonna die within the next 2 years. 100%. These 4 fucking pillars leave, it dies. Yeah. The only reason why Hololive EN is still alive, and is actually thriving with Gura gone, was because Hololive EN was able to position like the main center and the main focus of their branch away from Gura and actually towards actually other people. Like Mori, like Gigi, like Fuamoko and shit like that. Right? And besides, Gura at that time stopped streaming as much, so the blowback wasn't that important. Wasn't that important or that big, right? And even now, Gura herself, because of like health issues or whatever the case might be, she's starting to stream less now too. Is GP centered on those 4? Yes, yes. because those four are basically like Hololive's pillar. Pecora is Hololive's like gaming pillar. Pecora is Hololive's gaming pillar. Marine is Hololive's general pillar. Suisei is Hololive's idol pillar. And Fubuki is Hololive's community pillar. They're literally fucking pillars. Okay? One of them fucking dies, three of them goes. Especially since Marine and Pecora are close. Once fucking Pecora leaves, Marine is probably gonna have the strong urge to leave too. Because you have to remember, if you guys remember what Marine said about like her future prospects outside Hololive, she intends to become a voice actress or something. Miko? Miko too, I mean... Yeah, Miko is big, but I don't know if she necessarily represents like a pillar of Hololive. The grads at the time hit more since Chloe and Ame set up alumnus status for future departures. Not one talent took it. Yeah. She is? Of what? Chat, I know Miko is popular, duh. But like, I don't know what she represents in the community. You know, yeah, she's funny. But like, hard to say. It's like Korone. Korone is also like huge, but like what does she represent, you know? I'd say Sora. Sora, if Sora leaves, Hololive's still gonna be alive, TBH. Yeah, Hololive, I'm sorry to say, if Sora leaves, probably Hololive's still probably gonna be alive. A lot of people are going to be disappointed, and a lot of people are gonna bawl their fucking eyes out and shit like that. But unfortunately, the Hololive community has grown beyond Sora. You sound very happy? No, not really. Why am I fucking happy? Miko could replace a pillar, but she needs to get used to it. I would say so too. Why do you think so? Because of what I just said. That I mean, what I mean is that it boils down to Tokino Sora, despite being like respected and being like the most like, you know, the Dai Senpai of literally everyone in Hololive. She doesn't bring in the numbers or the... She's not like the... like... God, how do I even say this without fucking offending anybody? She's not... She's not worth being a poster child anymore. Okay? She's more of a... Yeah, symbol. She's more of a symbol than anything these days. Like, does that make sense? Like, yeah, Hololive wants to put Sora in everything because they have that culture, right? Sora is like the first Hololive VTuber. They want to respect her Dai Senpai status. But like in terms of like marketability, fucking Pecora, fucking Suisei, fucking Miko, fucking like all these other VTubers are going to do more numbers than her. You know, so if she dies, yes, a lot of people are gonna cry, but it's not gonna kill Hololive. Yeah. Yeah. There's a bunch of other brand-friendly holomem. Yeah. And you guys have to remember, Sora was actually also even the most popular VTuber of Hololive at one point. Like, Sora had like 100k subs because she got popular off of, what's her name? Of Shiro. But then like, you know, obviously as Hololive grew, other people more attached themselves to like other members more. So yeah. She was, yeah, back in 2019, she was. And, in Hololive EN, I think the same case can be said for, The same case can be said for Gura. Like, yeah, Gura was popular. Yes, Gura was the face of Hololive EN, but the industry has moved past Gura as a concept. Oh, sorry, fuck, don't get banned, don't get banned, don't get banned. The industry has moved past Gura as the poster child of Hololive EN. You know what I mean? 6K viewers is still pretty good though. Yeah, no, of course it is. We're not arguing that. Yeah, she still has numbers. Let's see. Kiara, Makali, Ina, Iris, Crony, Bay. Yeah, I think Hololive EN will be fine. I think the time Hololive EN dies is when Mori Calliope leaves. If... Yeah, dude, actually, TBH, Mori Calliope, Ina, or Crony lives, they're not gonna die, but, you know, especially Crony and Kali. Yeah, I'm more leaning towards Crony and Kali, TBH, chat. Like, Crony and Kali leaves, yeah. Yeah. Kiara, about Kiara. Here's why I'm not factoring her in. I think Kiara is all or... This is just a rat. This is just my opinion. I think Kiara is all or nothing on Hololive. I don't think she wants to be as anyone else. I think she's in the same kind of spot as Scarlet in Nijisanji, where she is too attached to her brand, too attached to the fans that know her as Kiara, and too attached to her genmates, her friends in Hololive, to be able to collab with them and shit like that, to want to leave Hololive. You're streaming this early? I thought you're sick. Oh, I'm still sick, unpopular weeb. But because fucking Kanata fucking graduated, I have to tank it. I have to tank it and just continue streaming. Crony and Kali won't bring down Holo EN. Yeah, I didn't say it would bring down Hololive EN. If both of them, though, if one of them leaves Hololive EN, it's probably gonna cripple the branch. But if both of them goes, it's dead. I'm gonna say that right now. Kali and Crony leaves, it's dead. If Mori, Crony, and Ina fucking leaves, it's more than dead. Okay? Kiara has talked about thinking of graduating. Oh, yeah, I know exactly the clip you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know exactly the kind of clip you're talking about. I saw that clip of Kiara complaining about management again. I saw. What about Crony though? Did she really consider leaving? Oh, no. Mori and Kali has not said anything about leaving. I'm just pulling up a hypothetical. Like, what would kill Hololive EN as a branch? And my answer is if Crony and Mori Calliope leaves. Like, both of them. Both of them leave, it's dead. Like, not dead, but it's gonna be a... It's... Yeah, like corpse. Like, you know, it's going to be hard picking that up again. It's probably gonna be like in the same kind of state as in like, I don't know, Nijisanji, where it's still alive, but it's not gonna continue, you know, yeah. Ina is in a tough spot, because of course Ina is popular, Ina is very much well liked, but I feel like other people are much more in... How do I want to say this? Everyone knows Ina, but... everyone respects Ina, but everyone else engages with other VTubers more, if that makes sense. That's why I'm saying, yes, if Ina goes, yeah, the branch will be crippled, but probably, like, you know, yeah. A lot of former Holo EN talents are still in communication with the current Holo talents. Don't dismiss their issues, is all I'm saying. Oh yeah, no, 100%. They shouldn't. Kali to me is the Fubuki of EN. She stated that she is ride or die for Holo, and if she stops content creating, she will just become a manager. Good. I think I think she has a spot for it. She's experienced. Let's look at Gigi actually. Oh wow. I see. I see. Don't! There we go. Caught it. Caught it. What about... What about... Wow, that's a huge difference. 1.2 million, 900k, 900k, 6.8. I'm not saying that like Shiori is like boring, but like what happened? I want to analyze numbers. I see Wawa joining with Mint. Depends. How about... Oh, Mori just streamed 8 hours ago. I see. But the appeal of others is ridiculous? Yeah, I'd say so. Wait, Traura has the most subs? Really? Wait, actually, I want to find out why. GG, Bloodflame, CC. Okay. Who has more viewership? Okay, GG has more viewership than this. Okay. How about Beth? Hard to say. Also sex. How about Cecilia? Cecilia. I'm not gonna sing it. Okay, so yeah, it seems like numbers-wise, in terms of views, Gigi has the most. Elizabeth has second. Raura is third. CC is fourth. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Interesting. Check out Bibu. Let's look at you, Bibus. Biebers. Oh wow, 100k for all of them? Okay, except maybe this one. Oh, except these ones too. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it seems like Bibu's doing pretty fucking good. Bibu's doing fucking good. Like, excellent even. Jesus. You know what Hololive should do? Have more lollies. The lolly move for Hololive is absolutely a W. Because right now in Holo, we only have like one lolly. Which is Bibu. They need one more. To like balance the, you know, to balance it. How about Fuamoko? They have the most subs? Do they have the same, do they have the most viewerships? Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, of course. Kobo? No, I said hello Ian. GG is no lolly? Yeah, I don't really consider GG as a lolly. Because, I don't know, it just doesn't register. Like, to me, she's not childish. She's autistic, which is not necessarily childish, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Yeah. Kusugaki. Gigi is a Kusugaki? I don't know about Gigi being a Kusugaki. I don't know about that. Yeah. A gremlin? Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, of course she's a gremlin, right? Fuck, I'm dying. I'm actually continuing to fucking die. Oh god. In any case, I think that's all of it for like the Kanata situation, right? Aside from that, I do want to talk about a few things more. I want to talk about a few things, okay? God. Let's talk about a few things. One is the fact I didn't know this. Can't you just rest your voice? Man, you gotta rest. No, I have to grind. I have to work. I have to work. I can't, dude. Do you guys have any idea? I've only been like incapacitated for 2 days, 3 days, and I was restless the whole time. I was like, no, I need to work. Even like IRL, I was like, I was fucking screaming internally because I couldn't fucking work. But did you guys know this? I didn't know this. In recent news, it appears that Filian is no longer associated with Mythic Talent. Most Mythic Talent members have a username at Mythic Talent. Filian is no longer has that as an email, nor does she appear to have on the the talent page on the website. I didn't know this. This whole fucking time, I was like talking to Phil. You know about the VTuber awards, right? Like I didn't know that. While I was talking about the VTuber awards this whole time, I was still talking under the presumption that Mythic Talent and Filian was still going to make a VTuber awards, but they were going to make it next year. I didn't know that Mythic actually dropped her. I thought she was indie. Okay, so Mythic Talent is not like an actual VTuber agency. It's a talent agency where its job is just to give you sponsors. Also, is this bad? Mythic has some weird people. It's bad for Filian, cause Mythic, right? It doesn't matter if Mythic has like quote bad people because they don't collab with each other. They're not associated with each other. It doesn't represent any sort of like opinion or leaning or like any sort of agenda. Its job is to literally just get sponsors for these people and help organize events and shit, right? So you cannot get that kind of support without an agency. Heck, even I've asked for like that kind of support for a long time myself, which I'm still struggling to like find anywhere else. But it seems like Filian is not part of Mythic anymore. That was like fascinating to read, because I'm thinking, how did this happen? Like I would ask Filian myself, but like I don't know. Yeah, it seems like this might be a little bit of blowback from that whole like smug Alana fucking that smug Alana Russian Ukraine drama that happened because fucking she collabed with smug Alana, a Russian person, and it's like, you know. But I don't think that's the case. Did she quit Mythic or Mythic dropped her? Either or. I don't necessarily know myself, cause you talk to Filian. No, I mean I could reach out is what I mean. As a diehard Ina fan, she sadly doesn't have a broader impact compared to Callie, for example. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I agree with that. Ina is like for a very specific kind of person, and I still love her for that. But I will agree, I am not the type to really get into her streams. Or like actively watch her streams and follow her. Yeah. Niche to be exact. Mm-hmm. Ina is Filian is afraid, so she will do fine. I don't know. Why hasn't she gotten an original model yet? That's my question. Actually, you know what? Good question. Yeah. But if you guys remember last year, you know how she got into a drama last year where the original creator of her model, like she released this she released her own like what's I'ma call it? What's like that big toy or like what that one big collectible thing, right? That one big collectible series merch. Yeah, it was for merch. It's for a big like Nendoroid. Yeah, it was for a Nendoroid. Yeah. So she was supposed to have her own Nendoroid, right? but then it got like that post promoting it that got deleted because the original creator of her model decided to like, you know, take the issue up to Filion and say, bitch, I made this and you didn't credit or like give me, or, and it's like literally against the TOS that you can monetize or like make merch out of this. I don't even want money. I just want to be acknowledged and shit like that. Yeah. So it never released. No. I think it released now. It's just that there was like a little bit of a hiccup when that got announced because the original creator did it. And Felian since then released a statement saying she and the original creator talked it out, and it seems like she's allowed to keep her model. No creator said it's literally not allowed. That's what I said. Yeah. Plus, she's mentioned she never actually paid for the model. Oh, yeah. Hernando got cancelled? Hernando got cancelled, actually? Really? I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, you can't make merch. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, because she doesn't own the thing, she legit cannot make official merch from it. Yeah. I think she should just make another one. Make another model, basically. But maybe, I don't know, she's too attached to like her current form or something. Who knows, TBH. Yeah. So, like I said, I didn't know that this was happening. Still fascinating though. Fascinating to discover. Yeah. You know what else is interesting though? Suzuhara Lulu. Do you guys remember who she is? She graduated back a few years ago. Okay? Because she's got... There are rumors of her coming back. Or maybe, just maybe, Nijisanji is just hiding a lot of her archives for some reason. Because maybe Nijisanji wants some money, or she's gonna come back. Here's a little fun piece for non-Nijisanji fans, okay? If you graduate as a Nijisanji member, there is precedent in the company that you can actually come back if you want to. As well, not if you want to, if like you and the company, like Nijisanji itself, agree to. Right? Her doujin has good stuff. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Really? Yes. Because this was actually what happened to Sasaki Saku. Sasaki Saku graduated back in like 2019 or something. Yeah. Sasaki Saku I'll just pull up her picture. Oh, 2018, sorry. Yeah. Sasaki Saku graduated during that time because Nijisanji claimed that she had permissions to stream. They had permission to stream Nintendo games, and Nintendo games was Sasaki Saku's bread and butter. But because like she got like notified or something happened to her streams, I don't exactly remember the exact thing. But basically, she learned that she is not allowed to play Nintendo games, and Nijisanji's gonna need some time or cannot give her those perms. So she decided, fuck it, I'm gonna graduate. So she graduated. Then sometime later, after Nijisanji actually got Nintendo game perms, she decided to come back, and Nijisanji just allowed her. And, you know, she's back ever since. There is precedent that a VTuber was able to do that in Nijisanji. So if Sasaki Saku is coming back, then, you know, then anybody can come back. I mean, this was back then, you know? This was back then. So, I don't know if there are like any rule changes about that in Nijisanji, or whatever the case might be. But as of right now, she's alive. and she still streams regularly. Gets a lot of views too. Look at this shit. Very consistent. Okay, Rabbit sounds like a flu. Yeah, I've been sick, dude. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but like that's like saying there is a precedent for you to join Holo as your own IP because Suicide did it. Not me. Definitely not me, right? Like not me. But theoretically, probably not, and that's probably not a thing anymore. Because they probably only made that. They explicitly said, I think, that Suicide was an exception. Because Suicide was adapted from Inonaka. Inonaka was not directly Hololive per se. It was a branch of Hololive, but it had its own like team, right? So, in fact, there was actually a lot of like what Suicide complained about it a lot, where she felt second rate. She felt like Hololive wasn't really giving her that much time of day, where the Inonaka team wasn't really doing that much with them because they basically weren't given enough money. They weren't prioritized. They weren't any of that because they were in Inonaka. It was really only Inonaka dissolved where Suicide was able to officially join Hololive. Yeah. So Suicide joined Hololive with her IP, yes. But saying that Suicide joined Hololive and forced her IP on Hololive straight up is, I think, like an unnecessarily... Technically it's true, but it's not completely true, if that makes sense. You know, nobody's gonna be able to join Hololive with their own IP anymore, is all I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I'm dying. These games are giving me Anunnaki names. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I wonder what happened if her original company kept going. Suicide never had a company prior to like Hololive and Inonaka. Yeah. She was like indie. Can she leave with her IP though? Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hololive owns that IP now. Just like every other VTuber in the world, chat, you having your own VTuber IP, you sign into a company, you're absolutely not keeping your IP. Absolutely not. I'm sure there are exceptions. Maybe there are cases where after a few years has passed, you are able to get back your IP again. But like, immediately, nope, you're not having your IP anymore. If Inonaka would have been like an actual liability for Cover Corp, those like yearly reports and shit, they're not gonna look as good if Inonaka was still alive. Wrong, Lusagi, face invaders are a thing. Chat, you think, Solos, you think like Fishman doesn't own the IPs of face invaders? No, 100% he does. Yeah, no, 100% he does. They are joining, Face Invaders is joining Fishman, right? Joining Face Connect. But I don't think they own the IP. I don't think they own their IP anymore. Fishman 100% got their IP. Yuri got hers back though. Yes, because it was a special. Sorry. Yuri made a Q&A about this. Yuri had like a very special exception. Not exception. Sorry, her circumstance was unique, and it took her a while because if Yuri was able to get her IP back, it wasn't easy. She had to wait like fucking what, 3 years or something, almost 4 years. And even then, she underwent a lot of name changes and was like bitching and crying about it on her social media because she couldn't have it. So no, absolutely not. There is no agency that's not going to own your IP unless if you join it. You might think Idol Corp or Brave Group will do it, but as you can see from Kumaria and what's his face and Square Mimi, not the case. Idol Corp might have broadcasted that to the world as part of their like, you know, their virtue signaling tactics, but the fact that if it'll get enforced probably will have some kind of strings attached, like, okay, you are going to own your IP, but you have to pay us this amount of money for the next year or so it'll be truly yours or something. V Shoujo, sure, you can make an argument that V Shoujo lets them keep their IPs, but those IPs were a lot of those you get fucking scammed. So, but yeah, you own the IP, but yeah, exactly. Yeah. There is any VTuber agency chat that virtue signals? Nope. It's better to trust agencies that don't fucking say anything about like their own business tactics, or like, you know, generally like what Idol Corp did, what V Shoujo did. You don't want to listen to those fucking agencies, okay? They are the ones that are trying to absolutely fucking scam you. Yeah. Fast moving walker versus classic slow zombie. True. True. Realistically, if I could get scouted, I'm keeping my IP, otherwise I'd walk. I think the smartest way to go about that, Yinka, is to join the company, but not give them your IP. Debut under a new name. That way they can keep their IP. You're basically an actor at that point. You are skinwalking their IP, but like once you leave, you still have your IP and they still have theirs. Not that there's anything they're not gonna be able to do with that IP anymore once the VTuber graduates, but you know, you're not, at the end of the day, you're not the one being harmed. You know? Like Pankalopi. Exactly, like Pankalopi. Yeah, no, 100%. That's what happened to Rezumi currently. Oh shit, actually. Speaking of Rezumi. What's happening, Rosemers? Hello everyone, it's been a while. Currently Tensai turned president turned leader of the world, Fuzuki Miki. Okay. Oh, Zentreya's here. Cool. Imagine if we leave a comment. Wouldn't that be so funny? Oh, hi. Matara. What? Yeah, okay. Fascinating. I mean, it's not Petra. No, sorry, not Petra. It's not, what's her face? It's not Elira. But okay. Okay, Juniper's here. Lisa's here. Nanasteria's here. A lot of the OGs are here. Even I'm fucking here. I'm currently not sure if or when I'll stream again. For now, I will take some time to think about it. Look, Fuzuki Miki, if you're watching this, 100% you're not watching this. But if any of like Fuzuki Miki's mods or personal friends or maybe close friends or even somebody loosely associated with her, if you can tell this to her, that would be greatly appreciated. Brother, come back. Once you come back, your audience will not be like the Nijisanji audience. Your agency held you back because once that agency evolved or devolved, depending on how you want to see it, into like a male VTuber centered agency where a lot of the you know viewers are actually like just a lot of them are women, right? Nope. Once that happened, nope, your growth stopped right then and there. But when you come back here, you will have the same audience as Hololive, as V Shoujo members, as like, you know, Matara-Con, indie VTubing in general, Doki Bird, what's her face, Mint, like that kind of audience. And that kind of audience will be extremely generous towards you. You know why? Because they're the ones who get it. They see you as somebody that needs protecting. They will not mind or care about what you say. Heck, if you say the N-word, they'll probably even laugh. You're not gonna get policed by these moral polices, these fucking stupid twittards that has become the Nijisanji audiences. There is no political expectation from you. There is no performance expectation from you. There is no side or friendship or any sort of thing expected from you. None of that. Absolutely none of that. And hey, you can stream Tekken, stream your fighting games, all you want. All that's expected from you is to be happy. And that's it. That's it. Yeah. So if you want to come back, or if you're thinking of coming back, maybe you already even knew this. Maybe you knew that this is probably gonna be a plus EV move. You just don't know on whether or not you can commit to the time, or you can commit to the energy. Maybe Nijisanji has burnt you out so much, you don't know what kind of creative juice you can like push or squeeze out from your little noodle and like exude that's like worth watching or something. Heck, maybe you even have a kid now, or whatever the case might be. We have no idea, right? But whatever the case, it's you can come back if you want. And in fact, if even like 20% of you, like a fifth of you is interested in coming back, you 100% should. You 100% should. EG burns a lot of people out though, keep that in mind. Yeah, but obviously not all of them. And some of them just leave Nijisanji because Nijisanji as a brand just became like too bad for them. As in like it actually hurts them instead of helps them. And I think Miki is one of the victims of that kind of thing, where the Nijisanji brand just became too dangerous for her. I think that's what's happening. I think that's what will continue to happen to like a lot of the people that is still in Nijisanji. Obviously there are gonna be exceptions. Like for example the males, especially like, you know, Vox and shit. Yeah, obviously those people are still gonna be there. But even then, we already saw the Chinese, you know, giving up on Vox and shit like that. Will that affect his viewer base? His live viewer base? Absolutely not, because the people that do watch Vox, the people that were complaining about that, they're not necessarily like regular Vox watchers. They're just people over from Bilibili clip watching that watched Vox, followed him religiously 2 years ago, but then stopped and shit like that. Yeah. I know Doki burned all her bridges with Niji, but is ready to accept them as we have seen with Egg. Maybe. Niji became toxic to her because of her association with her of Selen. DN, have you seen the Mitty video on Fuyo? The Mitty video on Fuyo? Are you talking about Fuyo from Idol Corp? No, I don't think I have. But I do know what's going on with Fuyo though. Fuyo has a very interesting thing where she turned her like graduation or hiatus into like an ARG. I do know about that one. I know that she did that. I don't exactly know the details, but I know that she did that. Oh god, I'm dying. And NCP 102 Vox needs to stay contained in the Niji mines. Fuck, that goes actually kind of hard. True. Chat, you have to remember, Nijisanji is a necessary entity to you know, to gatekeep, sorry, not gatekeep, to protect us from those people. No, 100%. Yeah. Fuyo revealed that Lily Sin, one of the founder graduated members of Hot Idol HE, has recently reincarnated, by the way. Oh, that's cool. I don't know who Lily Sin is. I mean, I know who she is, but like, I don't particularly care about her too much. Fuck, no, I wanna watch. I wanna stream. I'm ESL, so I twist my he and my she's. I don't care about pronouns because I assume people will automatically get it. Will automatically get what I mean. I assume I always assume my audience is smart enough to know that I'm getting mad. But, oh, if you meant like he, as in like Hebrew. Yeah. I said idol he because idol Hebrew. You know? Yeah. 100%. Gender pronouns in the Philippines is non-existent. And I prefer it that way. God, I'm dying. Oh God, I'm actually dying. Fuck, should I cut it short? I don't want to cut it short. I kind of want to stream first. Fuck, I need to make my video too. Oh well, whatever. Okay, chat. Maybe that's Oh, wait. Don't go yet. Let's look at Kayson's reaction to the Kanata thing. I want to see Kayson's reactions. Does Philippines have gays? Oh yeah, we have a lot of gays. But like performative gays. We have a lot of gay people here that's like, how do I want to say this? Outwardly feminine. As in, like, they're kind of annoying a lot. Sorry, just a sec. Due to various circumstances, I need 10 billion ren right now. Wanna go on a hot spring trip, wanna sniff cats, wanna beg for games, wanna gorge on McDonald's fries. Please take care of that for me. Is this a reference? Is this a reference? McDonald's fries is 100% a reference to Kanata. Because they used to... Kanata gave her like McDonald's. Yeah. Beg for games? Yep. Kanata used to do this with her. Sniff cats. I don't know this reference. But hot spring trip? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm probably schizoing out. But I think this is a reference to Kanata. Oh, playing Arc... Oh, never mind. No, never mind. Kanata became Kayson's manager? No. Okay, so basically what I was trying to say is that this is 100% like her wanting to take out Kanata on a date. Or something. Then she's gonna see that McDonald's... Oh, true! Has Starbucks and McDonald's... Yeah, of course of course, right? Like, I hate these performative activism types. Of course, they forget about like you know, don't go to Starbucks or don't go to McDonald's because they support a war or some bullshit like that. Bro, where is that now? The war's still going. God, of course not. What do you think about Geometry Dash? Geometry Dash and Team Fortress 2 are some of my childhood games, yeah. So I like them. Dian isn't gay, he just likes to watch people do it. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I do like to watch. Just watch. Because, if I am gonna have sex, it has to be with somebody I like. What is this? Oh, hey, it's Chat! She's here! Hi! DM's pronouns, they're called slacktivists. True, you're right. Alright. What's going on with you? Hot. Sex. Raw. Did you react to the announcement at all? I see. Never mind. Nothing important. Holy feet? True. There's not even feet there. Let's go hunting for feet. This whore will post literally anything except her feet. Not that I wanna... Oh, there we go. Oh, nope, never mind. Which is worse? Graduating and reincarnating, or graduating and not reincarnating? For the viewer, probably. Okay, so it depends on who you want, how you consume VTubing. If you consume VTubing because you like the person behind it, like the personality of the streamer behind it, then obviously you want the person to reincarnate. But if you consume VTubing as more so a what's I'm call it? How do I want to say this? If you consume VTubing more so as a character thing, where you you like the immersion and shit like that, right? Then you probably don't want the VTuber to reincarnate, or it invalidates like your grief or some shit like that. Yeah. Just how it is. My retort to protect to war people using the war on Israel as a shield over Typhoon One just defends the Philippines, so we need to focus restoring the provinces. Yeah. The problem with like caring about issues that are not in your immediate vicinity is that the human brain is not built to care about everything going on with the world, right? So let's say some fucking retards over here care so much about what's happening to the Palestine-Israel war, which I'm not like trying to belittle or discredit like how much that war has like damaged or affected lives. But the problem when you preach that as like a moral judgment or like the basis of your morality, or that everyone should care about, then why do you not care about literally every other, especially if you're not affected by that, by the way. Let's say you're a fucking Filipino or you're a Southeast Asian your friends who care about that stuff also manage to convince you to care about that stuff too. Why do you not care about the war that's been going on in Russia and Ukraine that's been going on now? Why are you not caring about like the civil war and the absolute human rights violations that's going on in Sudan, in North and South Sudan and shit like that, right? Why do you care so much about one war or like one conflict or like one genocide or like one crime happening somewhere else that does not directly or indirectly affect you, but not care about everything else that involves all of those prerequisites happening anywhere else? Why is there such a heavy preference to look at that one thing and base like your entire not personality, sorry, your entire a major part of your political opinion in there? And the reason is simple. The reason is actually super simple. In reality, people don't actually care about these things. They just want a moral police. They really do. Like, especially if they're not directly affected by it. If you're American, right? If you're American, I can see how you can loosely care, because like a lot of your money are actually spent funding this war. Whether or not it's helping the Palestinians or helping the Israelis, it doesn't matter, because you're wasting money that's supposed to go to your own, like, let's say, city or your own country, and instead going fucking over there. But if you're not Filipino, but if you're fucking Filipino, if you're Southeast Asian, if you're literally anywhere in the world that does not have a stake or does not have anything that's gonna affect that kind of thing, then why do you fucking care? Of course you don't. You shouldn't care. Right? Care about the fucking corruption that's happening in your country. Care about the roads not being built. Care about the taxes not being used properly. Care about fucking disasters that are striking your city or your provinces or your shit like that. Care about literally anything else except like the things that does not involve you. You know why? Because then at that point it's actually something you can like, let's say something that's actually actionable, right? Like, you can do something about your taxes not being used properly. You can do something about a typhoon ravaging your home. You can do something if it's something is happening within your own vicinity. But the fucking conflict or the war or the whatever the fuck that's happening in the other countries, you can't do fucking jack shit about that. What are you gonna do? Fucking tweet on Twitter? You think that's gonna help? Fuck no, of course not. These fucking idiots. Michael can't hear me. Start doing jobs and my gallons are yours. I don't care if you're a dumb user. Oh yeah, no, 100%. If Michael does porn, I will subscribe to it. I will give her money. I will give her money. 100%. There are a lot of things that there are a lot of people in VTubing that I would pay money for to goon to. And I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I'm sure every single VTuber fan and every single person feels the same. A lot of people just don't want to say it. I'm not one of those people. I like to goon proudly. Mike, I hate the fact that I would fold instantly. Oh yeah, no, 100%. You will. Right? You will. She's probably gonna be, yeah, top Jav model overnight. 100% she will be. Dude, the breaking news that Mikineko actually becomes like a Jav actress, even if she has like a face mask or something, dude, her fame will be back. Her fame will be just as like big as it was during the Russia era. Yeah. And she's gonna earn way more money. As long as she's independent though. As long as she's independent. What if Mafu also does? No, Mafu cannot do JV because his fan base cannot accept that. No, absolutely not. IDK for fans are okay with that. Oh, I mean, Min, the problem with her fans is that yes, they're gonna hate jack off to her. They're gonna hate. Yes, there is going to be like a lot of backlash, a lot of people angry about it, but they're gonna whine on their Twitter while beating their dick, and they're still gonna go for seconds. 100%, that's what's gonna happen. They will probably stop tuning into her like normal streams, but they absolutely will not stop tuning into her porn. 100%, that's what's gonna happen. Okay, like straight up. Imagine her JV is NTR. Oh, don't even give me that idea. I would. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Imagine though, right? Like there's her first JV is her having a suspiciously green wig, and her partner having a suspiciously white hair, and some black guy or something beats up his boyfriend, ties him up. And the black guy like fucks her, and she actually starts enjoying it. Yeah, no, 100%. And the guy is like, the Mafu cosplayer is like, tied to a chair or something. She's like screaming. He's like screaming in anger. It's like, no, stop it. But then boom, someone gets into the room. Oh, it's a girl. It's another girl with a suspiciously pink wig, and she goes over to the Mafu cosplayer. Tells him that, haha, your dick is too small. Haha, you're never gonna be able to satisfy her the way this guy can. Starts jacking him off and says, look, you're starting to get hard watching your girlfriend get fucked and enjoy this black cock that's bigger than yours. You are such a disgusting pervert. Girl goes, jacks him off faster. Ejaculates on both Mikineko, Michael, and the guy. It's like, oh my god, Mafu-kun, you are so pathetic. And then the girl that jacked him off wipes the cum off her hand and into Mafu's face, leaves. And then finally the black guy comes inside Russia. There we go. That is the perfect NTR setup. What do you think? What do you think? Mods ban the streamer. Oh god. I want to leave. Isn't that not? Yup, ship it. No, exactly. Dude, that should be her like first JAV. 100%. First Russia Gooning session with the pros one. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, in this, Mafumako can break out of the chair and start doing the black guy too. No, because the black guy will probably be doing the raping. No, absolutely not. Mafu cannot. It's not NTR if the guy is able to fight the bull, okay? The guy, it's NTR if the guy is like absolutely fucking pathetic. Okay? You overcooked? Oh, no, I didn't. Absolutely, I did not overcook. Okay? Yeah. 100%. The fact that his cough stops when he's sharing the script continues it after he finishes it. Man, this is called... this is called the willpower to goon. Okay, that's just how it is. I just have that power in me. I have that dog in me. You know what I mean? Oh god, I'm dying. Okay. Take your meds, skits. Yeah, I probably might need to. Fuck, I just took the pill. I took some news like before the stream started. I don't know why I'm still coughing and why I'm still sick. But I still feel fucking bad. I'm still exhausted. I still feel weak. So I might need to stop here, chat. I might need to stop here. So thank you all for coming to the stream. Thank you all for the donations, the very generous donations, might I add. And thank you to everyone who became a member. Again, chat, thank you all for appreciating with me. I hope you guys can enjoy Kanata's like last few days being alive. Right? I hope you can do that. So anyway, bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.